Hi, I'm Robert Christensen with Amada Senior Care in Tacoma, Washington, and today I'm going to share with you some experiences that I've had over the last couple of years managing people, working as an owner of Amada Senior Care, and also 15 years prior to that, or for the 15 years prior to that, working with many different teams in the corporate America large business environment. And what I found is that when you're working with people, the success of your business is really hindered or hinges on the type of people you surround yourself with, how you lead and direct them and inspire them to work towards a common goal. So this was a book that I read several years ago that I always keep in mind as I've been building my Amada Senior Care offices throughout the Northwest. It is The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team by Patrick Lenciani. I encourage you to read that. It really gives you a good insight to what motivates people and what makes good teams. So I've diagrammed his pyramid here, and we'll go over some of the key parts of it. A lot of times, especially when you are getting started, you're all anxious to make sure that we're successful, we're making money, and we're thinking about results. When it's just you getting up every day, doing what needs to get done, you can think about results and what drives you. But when you're working with other people, that's not the case. Results, you need to make sure that it's your leadership that is creating a clear vision for the people around you, and you're building a team environment that people work very well together to achieve that key goal. And it really starts with one thing, and that's trust. When we hire caregivers, we want to trust, or we trust that they're going to do the right thing in the home, taking care of our clients. And it takes a lot, as you know, for seniors to trust them. So there's that type of trust when it comes to sending our caregivers out. But when it comes to building your core office space, we're going to need to build a level of trust with our team around us, whether it's your scheduler, your biller, your recruiter, your operations person. You need to trust that while you're out in the field, that they are doing what it's going to take for us to be successful, or you to be successful, your organization to be successful, while you're out there making new contacts, generating revenues for the business. But it's more than just trusting that they will do their job. It's also that they have trust that if they don't know what to do, if they don't know how to build a schedule, if they don't know the proper steps in recruiting, if they've got some issues with customer service, that they have trust that they can come to you and say, hey, I need some help, I need some direction, I need some training. And that they trust that you're not going to go off the handle and say, what, I've told you this 2-3 times, and fire them. So you need to make sure that there's a good team of people that trust that you are going to help them become better at what they do, that you can develop them, and that they can speak openly to you, and that they will become better employees and better at their job. So that gets right to the next level, conflict. A lot of you may, or a lot of us, it's not human nature, it's not natural for us to want to have conflict or contention when you're dealing with other people. And what happens if you are always going around being the yes man or the nice guy, and not saying, wait a minute here, I think we can do it different, I think it can be done better, and question how we're doing it, then what happens is you have fear of conflict in your office, which creates artificial harmony. And you can feel that when you walk into an office staff of people and everybody seems happy, but you just kind of feel that there's this underlying tension that's there. Most likely there's an absence of trust going on in that office, and it's created a sense of a fear of conflict and created an artificial sense of harmony. And what happens when you have this artificial harmony in there is nobody wants to challenge you to become better. And you want people that challenge you to become better, because your organization will become better and your people will become better. When there's lack of conflict or fear of conflict, then what happens is you get a lack of commitment. Because people are afraid to question anything or to do anything different, then they don't have ownership to what you're trying to accomplish. They always feel like, hey, this is his job. And when this fails, then it's his fault because he wouldn't listen to us. So it creates a ambiguity. And people then start saying, well, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what the goal was. Wasn't really sure what my job was. I didn't know what time you wanted me here. I wasn't sure what documents needed to go in that packet when we signed up clients. So, you're going to want to make sure that people are committed to the overall mission and the overall goal. The next thing is accountability. If there's absence of trust, which leads to fear of conflict, lack of commitment, then there's avoidance of accountability. Nobody wants to set goals. We have a goal in our office by the end of the year to have 200 clients on care. We want to set the standard of having the largest Amada Senior Care census in the country, which means, Chad and Tafa, we're coming right at you. So we've set that goal. There's accountability. I've got things that I need to do. Paulette has things that she needs to do. James, Rob Lowenberg, everybody on my team knows what that goal is. We have very high standards that we want to accomplish. Well, you can see here, if there's a lack of commitment and avoidance of accountability, people won't set goals. And so if you're sitting in a meeting with your staff and nobody wants to set any aggressive goals, the really question you need to be asking yourself is, why don't people want to achieve our vision and our goal? And it may be somewhere down here. You're going to end up with low standards. You'll find yourself that as you grow each month, your revenues go up and up and up. Have you hit a plateau? You might have hit a plateau and you're not growing because there may be some problems down at this level here. And then, of course, results. Inattention to results. If you don't have those benchmarks, those goals, then you don't know where you're going, and then you don't know how to measure the activities that need to be done there. And what ends up happening is everybody is happy with the status quo. Hey, we're making money. We've got great caregivers. Our clients are happy, and what's wrong with that? Isn't this enough money? Isn't this enough clients? Why do you want to be the best? Why do you want to have the largest office? Why do you want to change the way that business is done in this industry? You see, that's why this pyramid here, you need to look at where you're at in your leadership and in your vision. And if you see that people aren't setting good results, maybe there's a lack of commitment to the goal. And if there's lack of commitment, why is there lack of commitment? Are people afraid to challenge you and your ideas? Do they not trust you? So again, I hope that this information has helped you as you're growing your business and setting aggressive goals and putting together a team of people that are by your side, that have your mission. If you do this and pay attention to this and use this triangle in your leadership, I guarantee you that you're going to love what you do. The people will respect you that work for you, and you're going to see tremendous results and growth of the people that are in your organization.